everyone, welcome back. So some of you requested for me to do an updated favorite pink shades. And first we have Romance Blur Fudge Tint in 17 Peach Down. A very beautiful peachy pink color. It is a little bit more on the mute side. However, if you know, I've said this in a lot of my videos, but a lot of these light shades have been coming out. For my skin tone, natural beige tone, I find them a little bit too light and pale for my skin. Peach Down is the perfect shade to give you that semi-mute, semi-light type of finish. This looks good as a base color but also by itself, and as you know, for this formula, it's mask proof. You do have to wait 10 minutes. Has a thick and velvety like finish. Does feel quite creamy and velvety on the lips, so it's really easy to blend, really easy to blur. Has a very beautiful blur like finish as well to fill in the wrinkles of your lips and give you that marshmallow pout filter like finish. Very moisturizing as well. It does have a really good stain up to 6 to 8 hours depending on eating and drinking. For the scent, it does have a shea butter like scent. Next up we have Etude's Fixing Tint. This is in the shade number 5, Midnight Mauve. This has been on the market for quite a few years now. I actually really haven't talked much about this shade. There's so many good shades from this collection. Midnight Mauve didn't have a good first impression for me, but after going back to swatch some of the shades from this collection, Midnight Mauve has become one of my favorite pink shades to use. Sort of this beautiful pink brown color with a little bit of orange undertones. This is a warm summer mute color. It's a little bit similar to the previous one, Peach Down, but it does go a few shades darker. It does have a slight salmon orange undertone. As for this formula, it's semi-watery and then it does dry matte on your lips. And again, similar to Romance Blur Fudge Tint, it is mask proof. It does dry a little bit quicker than Romance. You do have a few seconds to blend and blur, and it is quite moisturizing. It doesn't have much of a blurring function, but does have a really good stain as well as being mask proof. Very beautiful shades from this collection as well. This also can last up to 6 to 8 hours. This scent, it does have a crayon like scent. Next up we have Peripera Ink the Velvet in shade 40 Calm Rosy. This has been mentioned in some of my videos, but this is sort of the matte version of Bear Grape from Roman. This is a pink purple shade, and for the gradients, like, you are going to see more of a pink shade, but the more that you apply, the more purple undertones you're going to see. Quite mute, and it does deepen quite a bit. It's very creamy for the formula, easy to blend, really easy to blur. A little does go a long way because it's quite pigmented. It does transfer more easily compared to the previous two, but it does have a really good stain up to 6 to 8 hours as well. And as for the scent, it does have a sweet scent, so I would keep that in mind. Calm Rosy is one of my go-to shades for a pink color. Next up we have Roman's Glasting Color Gloss. This is in the shade number 1, Peony Ballet. This is a cool tone baby pink color. It is quite light and sheer because of the formula. A really good color to add an LED look or to apply on top of other lip products if you want like a tinted pink lip color. For the formula, it is quite sheer, so you're going to have this very beautiful tinted color. However, it gives a very beautiful lifter gloss type of finish. Sort of this lifter gloss finish which fills in the wrinkles of your lips really well to give you that very juicy and plump finish. Really good to apply on your Cupid's bow as well. Downside is that it doesn't have much of a stain. One of my favorite glossy finishes for retouching or to give that blurred like gloss effect. For the scent, it is quite sweet, so I will keep that in mind. Next up we have Alternative Stereo's Balmy Rose in number 1, Baby Rose. This is a pink beige color which has been trending recently as well. Here are some similar shades with Baby Rose at the bottom, announced beige. On top of that, Pure Vanilla, and at the bottom here we have Peach Honey Bee. When you first apply these shades, they're pink beige color, but once they oxidize, they do kind of deepen a bit. Alternative Stereo doesn't seem to oxidize as much. Personally for me, I do like the oxidation of Alternative Stereo a little bit better. For the scent, it is quite mild, slightly sweet, but you can barely smell it. Next up we have the renewed The Juicy Lasting Tint from Roman. This is in number 3, Bear Grape. I did review this new formula. The shade is pretty much similar to each other. Bear Grape is one of their best selling, if not their best selling lip shade. To be honest with you, in the old formula, I did like the shade of it. It wasn't a shade that I gravitated towards. The formula wasn't my favorite. I actually like it in the new formula better because the gloss lasts longer. The oxidation and the stain is less red. It is labeled as a cool tone, but this also works for warm tones as well. This recently released a few weeks ago, but it's available on the All of Young Global website, so definitely do check it out. The scent is a little bit sweet, but it's quite mild. Last but not least, we have Roman's Dewy Full Water Tint. This is in the shade 13 Custard Mauve. This is a cool tone shade, sort of this moody pink type of color. Mauvey pink color, very classic color for fall and into winter. A lot of brands will release some kind of mauvey pink color similar to Custard Mauve for fall or in winter. Very classic pink color for fall. So I'm gonna put a list on the screen somewhere of similar shades to this. I picked it because it's one of my favorite formulas. Similar to the Ink Mood Glowy Tint, it has a dewy gloss finish. Very moisturizing, has a pretty good stain as well. Really easy to blend, really easy to blur, has really good pigmentation. It does have a slight soapy scent. Alright, so those are my updated favorite pink shades for this season. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.